So if I can just set up a scenario for you here where we're on a long par 4 or par 5, something where we'd be using the driver as our teeing off club. When on the teeing ground here, we've got a nice wide teeing ground to use, but down the left hand side here, we're going to imagine that it's out of bounds, maybe a lake, maybe some trees, something that you desperately want to avoid down the left hand side of the hole. I'm sure you can picture a hole like that in your mind on your local course, or a course that you're used to playing, or even your golf club, where the left hand side is something we want to avoid. And where we stand on the teeing ground can make a difference to the type of shot we hit, but also our perception and what we're looking towards. Now, a lot of people, when they see a teeing ground this wide with out of bounds to the left, they would make a natural beeline to the right hand side of the teeing ground to think, well, I'm getting further away from the lake, I'm getting further away from the out of bounds, or whatever it might be. They would then tee the ball as far up over here as possible, but then when they stand at the back and look towards the middle of the fairway, looking to the middle of the fairway, they might actually be aiming towards the out of bounds fence. So let me just set that up again for you with a couple of golf clubs to help you understand where this might look like. If we have a club here that's pointing down the side of the teeing ground, sort of along the parallel line with the out of bounds fence or the pond, and taking the ball from here, the target line might actually look like this now. It might be actually aiming sort of towards the out of bounds fence that those two golf clubs would eventually meet, because from this side of the tee to aim to the middle, I'm playing slightly more towards the out of bounds. If I was to move my ball to the opposite side of the teeing ground, actually stand near the out of bounds fence, which for a lot of people would feel counterintuitive, they want to get away from the out of bounds fence, I'm actually encouraging you to get nearer to it. Stand near the danger area, stand right over in this corner, tee the ball up from here. But now the target line from this ball towards the middle of the fairway might actually run away from the target line towards the hazard. So this one actually pushes out away. So I'm standing here back against the out of bounds fence or the pond, but I can then turn away from it to play out towards the centre of the fairway, actually meaning that I'm playing away from the danger. So whatever the danger is, what I'd like you to do is think about how close to that danger you can get. Then rather than aiming towards the danger, you can actually get near it, turn away from it, and then hit your golf ball away from the dangerous area, playing out towards the big part or the safe part of the fairway. So next time you're on the teeing ground, have a look down the fairway, see where the danger is, move towards it, and then play back away from it. And hopefully that'll make the fairway seem wider, but also visually it looks wider, because I don't have to turn to face the danger. I can put my back to it and play out safely and play away to the larger part of the fairway. And hopefully that'll give you some success on those tight holes where there's danger on one side of the fairway.